it said Bohemian Rhapsody, but he actually said no beef and onion wraps today. Okay, hi, welcome, yoo-hoo. Oh my giddy ants, what an occasion this is. I can't tell you how excited I am about this find. Can't really put it into words. It's absolutely remarkable. First time ever, woo, always a big one. And it's in its masses. What a mass fruiting. This place is absolutely banging with the one and the only Cedar Cup. Ooh, come on! Get your peepers around that lot. In a minute, I think we're going to have to run off and do a count because I think we're into the hundreds. Which is remarkable, thank you. Or is it, actually, now that I say that out loud, because it's well known that although these guys aren't such a frequent thing, they're considered uncommon, where you do find them, they can fruit in good old fair numbers. And here is a prime example. Searching a while for these now. Yabba dabba doo! Got it. Didn't think I was going to use that word today. Might never appear again either. The Cedar Cup. Geopora, look at the paws. Look at me racking my brains for the right words. Geopora sumnariana. Okay. Less of my face, more of these beautiful little crowns. Should we take a look? Come on, let's have a look. Where do you start? I'll find a good one for us. I'll find a good one. So these grow underground. And they take a few months to do so, creating this sphere, and then eventually they burst up and out into the open. And they'll split off, creating those rays that were a little bit like an Earth star would, which will eventually apparently fold back, but having not been able to monitor them in the past, I don't know how far they're going. In fact, as I speak, I can see one in the distance that is folding back a little bit. Shall we go and have a quick look at it now? Go on then, come on. And there's the old crown. Proper Thomas Crown affair, that one. Very nice. This used to be known as Sepulta sumnariana. Let me get that right in my head. That was its original name. That whole sepult thing means underground or tomb or buried, which of course this is how these guys start out. It's almost Sepultura, isn't it? What is that? That's almost Geopora Sepultura. That'd be amazing. Geopora Sepultura grows under the ground, under like a ground. Now, in terms of habitat and seasonality, this is a classic example and conditions of all things coming together. So, habitat underneath cedar, almost definitely exclusively. However, as a word I use often with fungi, they have been known to be recorded underneath yew also. Cedars, big fronds, obviously, you know, conifer, but those big fronds that kind of swoop down, a bit like an inverted umbrella, like that. You can see all the needle litter, which obviously is an indicator that we're in that habitat. Seasonality, springtime fungus, very thin flesh, like lots of ascos and cup fungi, of which of course this is one. The cup fungi, spore shooters. Probably said that already. I'm just a little bit giddy with the whole premise, and also a little bit nervous because I've got to get my train back shortly, and I've got about 12 minutes before I have to make get a run on, get a sweat on. But I can't not finish this. I said I'd do a count. Let's go and have a run around and see how many roughly I think I can find. Here we go. Whoa. Look at it. It's unbelievable. Right, I am going to have to absolutely hammer it to get my train. I'm going to go full sprint. Let's see how breathless I am. A 9-minute run. Here we go. I'll be honest, I got up to about 170 and I was freaking out because I was stressing about trying to run off and catch my train. So that's as far as I got. But what we do know, what we can conclude, is there were a blooming lot of them. Alright, cheers, see ya!